Hello, Nick. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Paola. I'm doing really, really well. How are you?
Oh, very good. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Nick's and Paola Breakthrough Show for Singles. As every Sunday, we are doing this live show. And what we do is we explain a bit about the topic of the show, and then we choose two volunteers to help with today's topic. And today's topic, we want to know if you have negative self image. If you have negative self image and you feel that that is blocking you or stopping you to be in a relationship, in a loving relationship, or when you are in a loving relationship, you deal with that. Today, if we have never ever worked with you, today we can choose you as a volunteer and we can help you.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, everyone. My name is Nick Kadowski. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner, certified intuitive, and owner of Cultivate Wellness. And yeah, exactly like Paola said, we are going to be working with self-image today. So, self-image, I think a really small part of it is connected to our conscious mind as far as how we look, what we wear, how we dress, that sort of thing. But then self-image on a larger part is actually really connected with the subconscious mind. So really 95% of what runs the show. And so Paola and we specialize in a type of energy work called the emotion code, and really also the body code, that works with identifying stuck emotions and other imbalances that you're holding in your subconscious mind, and then releasing those. And so as that happens, over a period of time, people start to shift and change in a very positive way. So if you have a negative self-image, I can 100% guarantee you that you do have past stuck emotions in your body and also energetic imbalances that would be very good to identify and release so that you can start to shift that self-image on a subconscious level. And then that will kind of ripple into your conscious mind. And then that's where you can also start to see that change just really in your life.
Exactly. Again, hello everyone. Welcome to Nick's and Paola Breakthrough Show for Singles. Today, we are searching for two volunteers to help with today's topic. That today's topic is: do you have negative self-image that you feel is blocking you to have a loving relationship? I'm Paola Ripoll, the owner of Paola Healing, and I am an emotion and body code certified practitioner. Very happy to be today again with Nick and with all the people that are watching this show. As Nick has explained, I have seen with the people that I work with that when they have a negative self-image about themselves, is nothing that they have developed like last year or 2 years before. Normally, what I have seen is that something that happened in childhood triggers this. Uh, People, as people, we are different. So, with every person is different. But for example, I have seen some of my clients having like very negative self-image about the body weight, for example. And normally this comes that when they were kids, sometimes the parents, sometimes the grandparents, or uncles, family very close to them, they told them, oh, you are so ugly, you look so fat. Whenever you will grow up, no one will love you because you are fat. You need to lose weight. And sometimes some people, it's mean, and they can tell Charles other type of things. The problem with that is that they grow up with that. They have that, And I have seen, for example, that when they remember those words, actually they cry, and it's normal because it's very hurtful. But then the problem is that they feel that they are not good enough to be in a relationship, or they feel that perhaps they are not smart enough, they are dumb, because could be that at school they fail a test. So the caregivers or the parents or the teachers, they told to this child, oh, you are dumb, you are not good enough, always you fail, you are going to be a failure. And the problem is that that goes to the subconscious mind. We are not aware sometimes of that programming. Sometimes people is aware about some programming that they have, but there is a lot of emotional baggage that is stuck in the subconscious mind that we are not aware. But this type of the mind, that is the subconscious mind, remembers absolutely everything. So when Nick and I, we work with our clients, we really don't care about the conscious mind, because the mind that knows absolutely everything, the mind that we need to remove, delete, transmute emotional baggage, to reprogram, is the subconscious mind. And exactly that is the type of work we do, helping our clients all around the world.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, like Paola said, we're not really too concerned with the subconscious mind. So, sometimes when we're doing emotion code or body code work with a client and certain imbalances come up, it's not always really that important to really understand where those imbalances came up, or really to know like every single detail about it, because you could literally drive yourself crazy, trying to go back and think of, when this happened and why it happened. And like I said, every single little detail. Sometimes it's just really more important to go ahead and to just release that energy, to just let it go. You don't always need to spend all of your mental energy trying to go back and, like I said, think of every little detail and everything that happened. And so that's why the work that we do is really different than talk therapy and psychotherapy, because we're not interested in having someone constantly bring up uncomfortable feelings and memories and emotions and talk about events from their past over and over and over, and dissect every little thing that happened. Again, when you're working with the subconscious, that's not really that important at all. What's important is just identifying the imbalances and then releasing it. So if you have a poor self-image, again, you don't really have to dissect every single little detail of it. It's just really important to identify the stuck emotions and other energetic imbalances, whether they're yours or whether they were maybe your parents or grandparents or ancestors, and just go ahead and release the energy. So this work can be very, very deep work, but it the shifts and the changes can be really quite amazing. So yeah, if you're someone out there who is dealing with a poor self-image and you don't want to like dissect every little thing about it, you just want to work to release the energetic imbalances that are there, then this emotion code and body code work is really going to be the perfect fit for you.
Exactly. Having a poor self-image is a mental picture. It's a mental picture that we have of ourselves, that I will say it again. Sometimes we are aware, sometimes we are not aware. And as Nick has explained, something beautiful of the type of work we do is that we don't need to know the story. Sometimes talking the story, it's very painful for our clients. I mean, of course, if you want to talk the story, you can do it and we will listen, but you don't need to, because we will dig in your subconscious mind what we need to release. So this type of modalities that we use is fantastic. And I want to tell you something. For example, you can do, and most of the people when they have this, I mean, poor self-image or any other type of issues, and it's good. I mean, normally you search for books to read to help yourself, or you watch YouTube videos to learn how to work with yourself and to help yourself. And that is fantastic. That is good, because of course that can help you, but it will never help you at the 100%. Why? Because it's negative emotions that you have to remove and you have to release in the subconscious mind. One of the exercises, for example, of these type of exercises that we do with the conscious mind, that I will suggest, try to do this exercise, because when we have a poor self-image, could be mental, could be emotional, and could be also physical. Could be the three. Could be that the three are together. So one exercise that sometimes I suggest to my clients to do with the conscious part of the mind, of course it works. Of course it works. It's not like magic that is going to work in one day. It works. And it works absolutely beautiful when you remove the emotional baggage from the subconscious. But this exercise is every morning or once a day. If you can do it more than once a day, is fantastic. If not, start doing this once a day. This is one of the conscious exercises that I have learned from Louise Hay. She has a workshop that the name is 21 Days Mirror Work, and is the most important exercise she suggests. So the exercise is, see yourself in a mirror. Of course, most of the days we see ourselves in the mirror, but the goal of this exercise is to look deeply into your eyes when you are seeing yourself reflected in the mirror. And then, just with love, say for yourself, I deeply love and appreciate myself. Let's see what happened. Perhaps it's easy for you to do it. Perhaps it's easy for you to look into your eyes deeply in the mirror and to say this statement. Perhaps when you do it, you cry because you don't feel good. Or also could be that it's not possible for you to see into your eyes. If it's not possible to see into your eyes, that is okay. And then what you are going to do with this exercise is look in between of your eyebrows. Here we have the pineal gland, here we have the third eye chakra. So look in between your eyebrows and repeat the statement, I deeply love and accept myself. The goal of this exercise is to do it 21 days. And after the first week that you do it, every time and every moment that you will pass a mirror and that you will see a mirror, stop and say it. And if you can smile when you do it, I mean, that is absolutely fantastic. We need to love ourselves and we need to appreciate ourselves. We are not perfect. People is not perfect out there, but sometimes we push a lot, or sometimes we feel that people is perfect and we are not perfect. So do this exercise, see how do you feel, and please come back and always update us, tell us, because for Nick and for me, always is very important to have a feedback.
Yeah, that's a really, really awesome exercise, Paola. And I think, yeah, Louise L. Hay is awesome, you know. Yeah, so the work that Paola and I do, it is working with the subconscious, but we always let clients know that they have to do the conscious work as well. So, when we work with a client, it's like we're literally on a journey with them, and so we're doing the subconscious work with them, they're doing the conscious work, and then it's really a combination of the both that actually really changes someone and changes their lives. Another wonderful book to read is called Cybernetics by Dr. Maxwell Maltz. And what he discovered was that he did a lot of plastic surgery on people. And after he did the plastic surgery on them, even though they looked absolutely beautiful, their self-image was still that they looked ugly. So what he did was, in the book, he talks a lot about that and how that really ties into our self-image and how that ties into the subconscious mind. So again, the book is called Cybernetics. Kind of a weird name, but anyways, you can just you can look it up on Amazon, and you can you can buy it if you would like.
Oh, Nick, I haven't read that book, but the topic, exactly what you are explaining right now, is super important. I totally agree, and it's completely true. I can tell you, with my female friends, normally I have seen that in my life with females. It's not very often that I have seen that with males. Yes, I know that also males, they have sometimes poor negative self-image, but normally I have seen that more that with females. And I have some friends from childhood that I remember when we were growing up. Some, they were saying, oh, but I don't like my nose because no one will love me. Which guy will be interested in me because my nose? Some, they were the cheeks, they were little big. Some others was like they were not having like enough breast. Some others, the body weight. Everything different. I remember also one friend from childhood that she was having issues with her skin color. So really, it's so interesting how the mind works. And some of my friends, they did exactly that.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Surgeries. One got like this.
How are you?
The breast, etc., etc., etc. And you ask me if after the plastic surgery something has changed. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They were feeling the same. Not good enough, ugly, negative self-talk, poor self-image. And it's completely true. And why is the reason? Because the reason, is not to change your body. If someone wants to do it, it's fantastic. But you do it for yourself, not to correct like a poor self-image. Because even you do any kind of plastic surgery, you will not have the result that you want. You need to work with the mind, because the mind knows why you're having this negative self-image. And as Nick has explained, it could be yours. It could be also that perhaps, because I have seen also that is your mother. I don't say that is the fault of your mother. I'm only saying that could be that when your mom was young or when your mom was a kid, she had been struggling with that, or your dad, and you have absorbed some emotions, but also you could have some programming. Could be also inherited emotions. So can be a lot of things. And the number one thing, the most important for me, is remove the emotional baggage. Work with energy that is not allowing you and is blocking you.
Yeah, exactly, Paola. And it looks like DJ just joined us. So thank you very much for being here, DJ. We really appreciate you. Glad that you're here. Glad that you want to check out our show. And you might have missed the beginning, but what we're doing is we're looking for two people that are brand new to the emotion code, and that are, they feel like they're struggling with their self-image as it relates to getting into a new relationship. So what we're doing is we're looking for two people that are brand new to the emotion code to go ahead and volunteer on the show today. And we will go ahead and we'll give you a little mini emotion code session, working with your subconscious mind to identify some of those stuck emotions that you're holding in your body, that are contributing rather to that self-image, and then go ahead and release them for you. So if that's something that you're interested in, DJ, you can just go ahead and give us your age. That would be wonderful. And then, either Paola and I can work with you. Also, if you have any friends on Facebook right now that you feel are struggling with a negative self-image and they really want to shift that for 2021, then go ahead and tag them or invite them to this show, because we really want to help and really be of service to as many people as we possibly can.
Exactly, Deja. We want to help today two people. You will be one of the volunteers if you want. Only we need to know your age. Write for us your age. And if you know someone that will benefit today for the help we will do, invite them, because we are choosing only two people to help today. Every Sunday at the same time, 11 o'clock Mountain Time and 12 o'clock Central Time, Nick and I, we are doing this show. Every Sunday, we change the topic, but this show is dedicated for people that they want to manifest a loving relationship.
Yeah, exactly. And okay, DJ. So you said that you're 25 and that you're in a relationship, which is great, but that you have a problem about your self-image. So yeah, that's definitely something that we can work with. Again, earlier in the show, Paola and I were explaining that majority of self-image and really how you see yourself. It doesn't have to do so much with your conscious mind, but really has a lot to do with your subconscious mind. And so your subconscious mind, it's like a giant computer, a giant database, basically, that has recorded everything that has ever happened to you up to this point. So oftentimes when we have a negative self-image, it is held in the subconscious mind. And what holds that self-image in place is oftentimes past stuck emotions in the body, that will create an emotional reaction every time that we think about our own self-image. So it might be a stuck emotion of worthless, anxiety, um, maybe shame, disappointment, rejection, for example. Those stuck emotions that we're holding in our body, that once they are released, then that energy is released, and we can start to shift our self-image and how we perceive ourselves.
Exactly. So Nick, if you want to choose a DA to work, feel free. I can wait to see if it's another volunteer that needs help, and I can explain a bit about the motion code.
Yeah, sure, that works. Yeah, DJ, I can go ahead and work with you here. So, yeah, you said you're always judging how you look and you don't feel confident. So, yeah, that's definitely something we can do a little bit of work with here. So I can go ahead and work with you.
For those who are watching right now, Nick Nick is choosing DJ. He is going to work with her using the emotion code. And what he will do is that he is going to ask the subconscious mind of DJ what are the kind of energies, programming, and trap emotions that she might be having that are affecting her self-image, because she says that she's having a problem with this. So how Nick will do this? Well, now he's asking help from above to do this work, because always we do that. One of the modalities, the main modality that we use to do this work, the name is emotion code. And then how we do this work? Well, the most important thing and the most beautiful and awesome thing. Oh, hello, Marlene. Welcome here. How are you? Thank you for being here, Marlene. So one of the most important things is that this work that we do, we don't need to have the person that we are working here beside us. For example, right now I am in Mexico City. Nick is in Colorado, in United States. Yeah, where do you live? Are you in United States or you are in Australia? I don't remember, because I feel that I have seen you before. Marlene, I mean, I know that Marlene is in United States, but where in the United States you are, Marlene? So this is super beautiful because as you have seen, Nick is connected, he has connected with the energy of DJ. How he does that? With intention. I mean, with intention. And then to work with someone, we need the permission. So Daya has given the permission to Nick. She wrote her name. He wrote her age for us. That is like the password to make a Wi-Fi connection. So with her name and with the age, Nick has connected already with DJ. How Nick is asking the subconscious mind what he can remove from DJ. Well, he is doing something that the name is muscle testing. You can Google and search what is muscle testing or energy testing or applied kinesiology. That is the same. The technique that Nick and we use, the name is the ring and ring method, that with our hands we muscle test. We make like a ring, and with the other hand is a ring inside a ring. Everything that is true, the rings, they will stay together. Everything that is false, the rings will open. I will show. It's my name, Paola. Yes. It's my name, Nick. No. I am a female. Yes. I'm a male. No, I'm not. So that's the way we work. And that's the way we ask the subconscious mind. And then when we ask the subconscious mind, and we work with the emotion code, we use the emotion code chart. I'm going to show. This is the emotion code chart that we use. That the emotion the emotion code chart has 60 main negative, 59 main negative emotions, because it's one that is positive, that is overjoy. The emotions are in different rows. They are in 6 rows and in 2 columns. These emotions, we have organs and glands in our bodies, and organs and glands, they transmit a specific vibration, and this vibration produces an emotion. So if you know about emotion code and you have seen the emotion code chart, you can see how organs and glands are related with the emotions. For example, our lungs and colon, they produce the emotion of crying, confusion, grief, discouragement, etc. So Nick is using the emotion code chart to see what are the trap emotions that they is having to delete. How he's going to delete, to erase, to transmute that energy that she has? Well, with intention, as I have explained, but also with his hand. We can use our hands. Why? Because we have energy in our hands. And we can delete these negative emotions using our governor meridian that starts above our lip and goes in a straight line to the top of our tailbone. Well, it ends actually in the tailbone. And we can delete like this using part of the governor meridian, or we can do it with our hands, or we can do it, I mean, there are different ways that we can do it. That's the way we release the emotion. We delete forever the emotion, because some people they ask and it will come back. Never ever. What we remove will never ever come back to create exactly the same. So what you need to do after today's session, if Nick, in this case, what Dea, it's recommended to do, drink water. It's important to be hydrated. As you can see, Nick and I permanently we're drinking water. We need to be hydrated. We need to have our bodies hydrated. And when someone works with you doing emotion or body code, it's important to drink water and be hydrated, and then be happy and relax, because you will never ever have this energy anymore in your body. So this is how the emotion code works. Okay, so I'm seeing that Marlene is in Los Angeles, but I have not seen where Dea is in the world. Yes, of course it's going to be amazing. Of course it's going to be amazing. You will love it. And if you have any question, I mean, write me here that I will be very happy to help you there. Or Marlene. Okay, she says, is juice all right? Oh, you don't like water. Well, I laugh because I can help you with that. I will tell you something. Trap emotions that are here, that I have shown you already, they contribute with or this lack of water. I have been working with clients, not for this specific issue, but sometimes we work in any kind of issue, and they told me exactly the same. I don't like water. And then I tell them, do you want me to help you to like water again? And they say, you can do it. Yes, of course. And I have some clients that they, for example, they tell me, I drink only Coca-Cola, or I drink only juices because I don't like the taste of water. I have one lady that she wrote a review on my Facebook that she says, I have removed in one of my shows the Coca-Cola because she was only drinking Coca-Cola. And then I help her to like water again. She couldn't believe it because she told me, Paola, now the taste of water for me is sweet, is lovely, is different. Now I'm not drinking Coca-Cola anymore. I think about the Coca-Cola and I don't want to drink it. I'm only drinking water. And the husband told her, oh, let me taste your water that you say that is sweet and nice. And the husband was telling her, no, I mean, for me, the water that you are drinking is having exactly the same flavor. Yes, the difference is because she was having trap emotions that they were contributing with the dislike of water. Oh, you are in New Zealand. Oh, it's very early for you, 7:30 a.m. Wow. Yes, let's see. Marlene is saying, so I mean, right now you can drink juice. That's okay. Marlene is saying, okay, Marlene is asking, Paola, is there a way to know how much more someone needs to continue clearing something? We know that healing happens in layers, and many things, emotions, or similar things repeatedly come up for clearing. So that made me wonder, how can I know how much more I need to clear in that specific area? For example, I'm going to tell you something. Let's see what Nick also will tell us. For example, I will give you an example. I have clients, for example, that I work with the specific issues, and I don't work only one session, Marlene, because if you work only one session, you are going to remove perhaps 1, 2, or 3 layers. That's it. You don't go deeper. So you need to go deeper, and you need to remove a lot of layers of emotions. In my experience, I will tell you, with clients that I'm working, for example, right now in a specific topics, after 10 sessions and working in the 12th session, the kind of emotions that they uncover are more share and absorb than the normal trap or inherited, because we have cleaned already that stuff. But I will tell you something. When someone commits to work with a practitioner in a specific issue, definitely after certain sessions that you are working with someone, the person starts seeing change and starts seeing that everything is improving. It doesn't matter what you are working with. So always it will improve. Why? Because more you remove, more you release, less emotional baggage the person is having. So if you work with a practitioner, definitely, Marlene, after some sessions, you need to see the improvement. If you work only one session, you are going to see, depending always in which topic, perhaps you're going to see like this of improvement. That's the truth.
Yeah, so Paola, I would definitely agree with you. And yeah, Marlon, so if you look at nature, nature has a cycle. Everything takes time, right? So it's like when you go and you plant a vegetable garden, let's say you plant it one day, the next day you don't go out to your vegetable garden and yell at the soil because the cucumbers haven't sprouted and the tomatoes haven't sprouted. You know that it takes time, whether that's 100 days, 180 days, whatever. So, healing is the exact same thing. So, when someone has a specific concern, it is going to take a number of sessions in order to see some sort of change, some sort of results, especially if that concern has been going on for a long time. So maybe it's been going on for a year, maybe it's been going on for 10 years or 20 years, So again, it does take time to kind of work through the layers and to clear the layers. And as all of that happens, um, other stuff is going to come up to be worked with. So there's this homeopathic doctor, Dr. Constantine Herring, and he's no longer with us now, but many, many decades ago, he came up with a law called Herring's Law of Cure. And what it states is that the body heals from the top down, the inside out, and in the reverse order that things happened. So that's what we're kind of doing with the emotion code and working with layer after layer after layer is, again, the body will clear things in the reverse order that it actually happened. So again, it's something that that takes time. And yes, it is an investment in yourself, not only an investment in your time, but an investment in your finances as well. But that's totally okay because the work is totally worth it. And if you're someone that is really committed to change, then it's okay that it takes some time. It's okay that it takes a while because it's really all about learning and growth and healing. So I hope that that answers your question, Marlon.
So Marlene, tell me if you want to volunteer, and I can remove if you have negative self-image. I can remove some emotion, some energy that is contributing with that. Only write me, and you can write me the type of negative self image. Mental is physical, it's emotional, and I can help you. And answering your question that you are asking, if it's possible to ask the subconscious, I mean, how long it will take you. I will give you an example. For example, in my case, this is my case. I mean, this is our specialty. We love to work with people to remove the heart wall, and we love to work with people. Well, I love so much to work with people and help people to improve the loving relationship they have or to manifest a loving relationship. But I mean, I work with other topics as well, and I can tell you, for example, with some of my clients that they had been dealing, that they have years dealing with the same issues. Sometimes before I have start working on them, I have energy test. At least how many sessions they need to start seeing improvement. Yes, I have done that. Uh, some people that I work with, they know how to muscle test, and they also muscle test, and they ask themselves. Some others they don't know. Yes, I have done that. I have asked the subconscious mind how many sessions we need to work with in order to improve this situation. But I'm gonna tell you something that is additional. For example, that I do it for my own self. I work with myself with different things. I do a cleaning on myself once a month. Why? Because even that you remove a lot of emotional baggage, once a month is good, like to have a maintenance in different issues. I mean, obviously, if you work to have like a loving relationship and you have the and you manifest the loving relationship, perhaps you can work in yourself, let's see, once a month, only one session a month, or two sessions, or one session every 2 months, to nurture your relationship, to be more in harmony, to be more connected with the person you are. To give you an example, if we are talking about money and abundance, definitely once a month is a must. For me, it's a must. I do it with myself, and it works. So it depends in the years, and it depends in the topic, and it depends in the person.
Yeah, definitely. Again, it's something that something that just takes time. um, okay, DJ. So I ended up connecting to you, and I'll let you know what I worked on and what I released. So the first thing that I worked with is something called a heart wall. And what a heart wall is it's a number of past stuck emotions that we can build around our heart. And when we have that heart wall, it's like a literal layer of stuck emotions around our heart. And one of the most important things you can do for yourself that will impact your life in positive ways, literally for years and years and years, is to get your heart wall released. So, when we have a heart wall, it can prevent us from really feeling love for ourselves. It can also prevent us, like if we're in a relationship, to really connect with the person that we're with, to really send them love. It might be hard to be intimate with them, to really be close to them. And that's because we literally have this wall in front of our heart that is blocking us from being really close to them. So I tested for you if you have a heart wall, and I got a yes. And your heart wall is 6,000 feet thick. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but that is pretty normal actually with what I find with people when I clear or when I start to work with their heart wall. So um, I released two emotions here from your heart wall. The first one was an emotion of blaming, specifically blaming yourself. And I got that that happened around age 20 for you, DJ. So when I find an age, it can be plus or minus a year, pretty accurate. So this could be age 19, age 20, age 21, where you felt a strong emotion of blaming yourself for something. And then that emotion became part of your heart wall. It became part of an emotion that got stuck around your heart. The next emotion that I released for you was an emotion of heartache, and that was also around age 20. So if any of this makes sense for you, DJ, you can just type in the comments and let me know. That would be great. So one of the things that I strongly recommend to help you with um, lessening you judging yourself and how you feel you look, and with not feeling confident, is to work with getting your heart wall released. And that also has the additional benefit of being able to help you in your current relationship. So the next thing that I did was I worked with releasing some stuck emotions and imbalances that are causing you to not feel confident. So the first stuck emotion I released was an emotion of feeling unsupported. And your subconscious mind told me that that was around the age of 5 that that was created. The next emotion that I released was an emotion of stubbornness. But this was not yours. This was actually what's called an inherited emotion. So, an inherited emotion is an emotion that is passed down the generational line from our parents or our grandparents or our ancestors. And this inherited emotion of stubbornness, it got passed to you from your mother, but it goes back on your mother's side, going back 85 generations. So that goes back a long, long time. So what that means is that someone on your mother's side, one of her ancestors, 85 generations ago, she felt a very strong emotion of stubbornness that she was unable to release. And then that emotion of stubbornness just gets passed down the line until it got passed to you, DJ. And then that was contributing to you not feeling confident. So I went ahead and I released that inherited trapped emotion for you. The next stuck emotion that I found was an emotion of humiliation around the age of 5 that I also released for you. And then I worked a little bit deeper and I found something called a post-hypnotic suggestion. And what this post-hypnotic suggestion is it's a statement that we keep on hearing over and over and over again. And this statement could be from television, the radio, maybe a song we listen to. It could be a statement that either our mother or our father keeps on telling us over and over and over. It can be a statement maybe that we hear from like one of our teachers when we're in school. And what happens is this statement, it gets stuck in the subconscious mind, and then it becomes a statement that we believe. So this post-hypnotic statement that I found for you was, I don't deserve love. So I went ahead and I released that for you. And then the second post-hypnotic suggestion that I found for you, DJ, was, I'm not good enough. So I went ahead and I released that for you as well. So there you go, DJ. That was the little emotion code session that I did for you there. Again, the most important thing that you can do for yourself is to release your heart wall, is to get all those stuck emotions around your heart released. So if you want to learn more about me, if you want to learn more about the work that I do, you can visit my website, which is ℕ𝕒𝕗𝑎tewellnessnow.com. And then you can also feel free to send me a friend request on Facebook if you would like. Okay, and I'm just reading your comments here. So you're saying yes, age 20 is right. You blamed your son's death on yourself. He was a stillborn. Oh, I see. Oh, geez. Yeah. So sorry that that happened. That had to happen to you, DJ. Oh, so sorry you had to go through that. Um, let's see. You're saying that yes, it makes sense. You feel as if you're very stubborn. Um, and yeah, it could be like you're saying. It could be something that your family told you. Um, and yeah, you're saying that those post-hypnotic suggestions are very true. That you've been told similar things. Yeah, so DJ, I'm curious if you just kind of tune into your body right now, if you tune into your heart, are you noticing any sort of shifts or any sort of changes that are happening or that you're feeling in your body right now? So a lot of people say that maybe they feel more relaxed or they feel lighter, or they feel calm. I'm just curious if you're feeling any of that right now. And so, Sandy, thank you very much for being on the show, for joining us. And you're asking, can a heart wall influence blood pressure? And yes, I would say definitely. And the reason for that is that when we have a heart wall, it is a literal layer of energy that is over our heart, just like a wall. And so sometimes that wall of energy can press down on our heart, and it can kind of cause the heart to work a little bit more than it actually has to. So once the heart wall once the heart wall has been started to be released, then that helps the body to start to heal itself, because all healing is self-healing. So when Paola and I identify these stuck emotions and we release these stuck emotions, that allows your body to start to heal itself. So we're not actually healing you, but we are helping your body to give itself the opportunity to start to heal itself. So Again, once those stuck emotions start to be released from the heart wall, that can help the body to start to heal itself. And as a result, that may help with blood pressure decreasing. So I hope that answers your question, Sandy.
Hello, Sandy. Welcome here. Well, Marlene, I have finished working on you, and I will tell you what I found. Tell me if what I find it resonates with you. The first, I am for people who don't know, I have worked with Marlene. I have connected with her energy, and I have worked. I ask what are the underlying reasons that Marlene is holding and having the most important type of energy that was possible to remove from her today, in order that she feels that she is not attractive enough to attract a loving, to manifest, to have a loving relationship, to be attracted by a male. So what I found, Marlene, is an inherited trap emotion of grief and fear. But people that does not know, we can inherit negative emotions from our parents and our ancestors. The beautiful thing when we find inherited emotions is that, number one, we remove from ourselves, we remove from the ancestors, and at the same time, if you have childs, you remove from your childs. And if you don't have childs, but you will, they will never inherit that. So it's beautiful when inherited trap emotions, they appear. I found out, energy testing, that you inherited from your dad. Your dad inherited from his father, that is your grandfather. And then you inherited 6 generations up to you, and it's a female ancestor. The one that was having grief and fear and passed through all these generations. Then, Marlene, I found the spirit anchor saying, I will be rejected. The spirit anchor is a negative statement that gets stuck in our subconscious mind, and we believe is true. So this means that now that you are an adult, you believe that that is true. Oh, I will be rejected. Every guy that I go out with, he will reject me. If you work at work, you might feel the same. People reject me, people don't love me, etc. And I say in your adult life, because I found this despair anchor, this negative belief stuck in the subconscious mind saying, I will be rejected, got stuck there when you were 8 years old. And it's something that happened in school, Marlene. Why I know this? Because remember, when I ask the subconscious mind, do you need to know more? And the answer is no, I can remove the emotion. But when the subconscious mind says you need to know more, we need to ask a little bit more. So your subconscious mind guide me to ask more. So could be that this ring a bell, that you remember even that you were little, something happened in school that you felt rejected. Could be like a teacher, could be that you moved to another school, could be like a friend at school when you were little. So tell me if now that you are adult, you feel that I will be rejected. People reject me. If I go out with someone rejects me. Tell me if this rings a bell. So I have removed that, and I have installed for you, I am accepted as I am. Because as we can remove the negative, we can install positive. Your subconscious mind has accepted this statement. At the same time, your subconscious mind is in alignment with that statement. Okay, Marlene is saying, yes, lots of fear of rejection. Okay, so let's see how you feel now that we remove the spirit anchor. I have energy test if you have a heart wall. You don't have a heart wall. And then also I found a preconception trap emotion of defensiveness. Preconception trap emotions are emotions that we trap before the moment of our conception. So we remove that from you, Marlene. And I found a broadcast message. Removing broadcast message is very important because remember, a broadcast message is like if you have a t-shirt on and the t-shirt is saying, in this case, I don't listen. It's like that. So imagine, Marlene, you go out in a date with someone, but you are broadcasting, I don't listen. And this means that the guys you are going out or every time you go on a date, the energy they pick up from you is, I don't listen. So I want to ask you, sometimes you feel that you talk, that you express yourself, that you type a message, and that people don't care, that people is not listening. I'm asking you because this is the broadcast message that you were having. And remember, the broadcast message is not only with the people you date. The broadcast message, it's general. I mean, it could be that you feel the same with your mom, with your dad, with your brothers, sisters at work, with the guys that you are dating, etc. Do you feel sometimes this way, Marlene? We remove this broadcast message, and then I have installed a positive one, and the one that I have installed is everybody listens to me. And then let's see. I found a post-hypnotic suggestion. Remember that the post-hypnotic suggestion is kind of, we are in a hypnotic state. And this post-hypnotic suggestion, that also is something that the subconscious mind believes is true. What you were saying, it's dangerous to be me. So this means, oh, it's dangerous to be me. It's dangerous to be Marlene. It's dangerous that people see me who I am. So sometimes you feel that it's dangerous to be you. You don't feel safe being you. You don't feel like authentic being you. Because I found a post-hypnotic suggestion that you trap when you were 15 years old. So something was going on in your life when you were 15 years old, because it's the age that you have absorbed this. And post-hypnotic suggestion energy, the sources, sometimes, because this is like a vibrational frequency that is stuck in a form of a statement in the subconscious mind. But in this case, the post-hypnotic suggestion energy can come from a dream when we are sleeping. Could be that we have a nightmare and we absorb the energy, or we are listening to music, or we are listening to radio, or watching the TV, thoughts as well, entities, or persons. In your case, this post-hypnotic suggestion, it's dangerous to be me, you trapped when you were 15 years old, and it was a person. It was because a person. So we'll remove that. She says, probably that's connected to the fear of rejection. Yeah, the post-hypnotic suggestion. And then, let's see. Okay, I found something quite interesting on you, and I'm happy that we found that, because I found a miasm. A miasm, we have the inherited trap emotions that we inherited, is this energy that we inherited from mom, from dad, from the ancestors, etc. But it's something that the name is miasm, and the miasm is a sickness memory. It's a sickness memory that also we inherited from mom or dad and from our ancestors. And the miasm energy is quite of the same when we remove the inherited, because it's gone from us, from the ancestors, and if we pass, also it's gone. If we pass to our kids. So I found a sickness, this miasm, remember, is a sickness memory. You inherited from your mom inherited from her mom, but this miasm energy, Marlene, you have inherited from 16 generations up to you. And it was a female ancestor who passed this miasm energy through all the line that has reached you. And this miasm, Marlene, was lodged in your throat chakra. So we remove this energy. I have installed for you, this is a beautiful statement that I love. I have energy test your subconscious mind, if it was possible to install. And it's, I love and accept myself. And also we have installed, it's safe to be me. It's safe to be me. So tell me if the energies that I found, they resonate with you, Marlene. And if anyone has a question, please ask us. So next Sunday, that is going to be New Year's already. It's going to be 2021. Guess what? Is the 24th episode of Nix and Paola Breakthrough Show for Singles. And the topic for next Sunday will be, we are going to give 3 tips to manifest a loving relationship for 2021. So that will be the topic for next week. So yeah, Marlene says, wow, a lot of things. Yes, they resonate. So Marlene, I will give you the same suggestion. Drink water and be hydrated. And update us. How do you feel through the day? Update us next weekend. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Okay, Marlene. So thank you, everyone, for being in the show today. Thank you, everyone, for watching the replay. I am Paola Ripoll, an emotion and body code certified practitioner. If someone wants to reach for me, you can. You can find me in my Facebook. That is Paola Healing, and you can drop me a message there. I will be very happy to answer. Any question that you have. So feel free to write me at any moment. And thank you so much, Nick, for being here again in this show.
Yeah, thank you much. Thank you so much, Paola. I think it was definitely a really great show. Surprised that we're going to be at show 24 next Sunday. It seems like it was just show number 1, not too long ago, But yeah, time flies when you're having fun. So, the goal of this show really is to help and to serve as many people as we can, and to help people to release their emotional baggage so that they can really get back to being the person that they love to be, and also to have a clean slate so that they can move forward and get into a new relationship. So yeah, that is the aim of the show. So again, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. We really, really appreciate you, and we look forward to seeing you next Sunday.
So thank you again. Thank you, everyone, and thank you so much, Nick. See you next show. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye for now.